Here are 5 things I didn't know when I just started my QA career. So, let's imagine you are about to go in QA, or you're going through your courses and you just want to know what are the things that you might not seen before, that you don't know about the profession. So, I compiled these 5 things that I personally haven't known at first, but learned over the years working as a QA. So, number 1 is that quality is the ultimate goal of the profession. I mean, it might sound very obvious right now, but think of this. You start learning all those different tools, methodologies, the approaches you can take for the quality assurance, and you start shifting your focus. You start thinking that those intermediate things are what you need. But what you actually need in this profession is the quality. The quality of the software being developed and the quality of the software you specifically are testing. Number 2, learning new tools is not as difficult as it might seem at first. I know for you guys that just started the career, it might seem too much, but think here, when you just started and you go through all the basics and you start going through different hoops and getting your first experience, you realize that the new tools you have to learn very frequently. And that was the surprise for me. This is not that bad. You basically just put a little bit of effort and you get a lot of result from it. So these days, it is so much easier to learn new tools. Most of the tools QAs are using have tutorials online. Some of them are even free to use. So make sure you exploit that as much as you can, and you will become a much better professional and get much better salary for that as well. So that's the point. Number 3, speaking about the different tools you can use, test automation is surprisingly full of flaws. The tests are not stable. They are expensive to make. It takes a lot of effort to facilitate test automation. Years back, I remember I thought that test automation is the solution that will basically get all the answers. But now I know that is so far from the truth. Test automation is just another tool that can help you automate some of the routine stuff. But all the false negatives and false positives, all the unstable tests, all the environment hiccups, and the limitations of whatever tool you are going to use really show that manual testers will be required at all times. And that was pretty surprising for me, to be honest. But that's what you learn when you get more experience here. Number 4, the basic things you were learning when you just started your career are still in use. They were developed years back, and they will be used years after I'm retired. Because those are the fundamentals. And each of that fundamental thing are not called fundamental for no reason. This is very important to know how to write a bug report. What are the different test design techniques? How can you ensure the proper coverage of the things you've got to test? All of those questions are answered in those fundamental items that you learned at the beginning. And that was a surprise for me because you think those are basics, they'll get in my routine and I'll forget about them. But the truth is, all these years later, they are still in active use for me pretty much every day of my work. Number 5, there are still people that, to my surprise, believe that quality assurance is unnecessary. Yeah, it's 2023 and there are still people who believe that it is not important. Some of the developers I met in my life are just believe that their code is flawless, that they write just the perfect code and everything works just fine, no need to verify, we can deploy like that. Well, my friend, I'm sorry, but the truth is there are a lot of bugs in your code for sure. And that's the reason why quality assurance engineers are in such a demand right now. That concludes it all, guys. Those are the 5 surprises I had that still bug me over the time. And that's just the part of the industry, the part of our profession. And I'm pretty sure you have something like that. So make sure you share that in the comments below, and please put the thumbs up for this video. Thank you, and subscribe for more.